that was Juan Lucas, but I'm not too sure, as Pierre Abdi1 has gotten the breathing space he needs. As now here, this is the scrap for P3.
So, and there we go, another one from Juan Lucas Barrett. Oh no! Adria spins out of the race. That's really bad. This is the finals, boys. You really gotta be careful. Axel Nocom now leading the race.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here at the Adria International Raceway. We're live coverage here in the Italian track, and we'll have the pre-final upcoming shortly. So make sure to stay tuned for that and watch as the races go on by today. And we'll have the final. Of course, that's the most important thing. The final race of the season as well for today. That'll be very exciting to see who will win it on the track, and most importantly, the championship winner. Right then, the next race will be the X30 Mini in pre-final 2. This is going to be the final pre-final of the season. That rhymes quite well. 11.7 kilometers to complete this race as well. 9 laps to race it out on this beautiful circuit. I'm sure it'll be plenty of action down there on the track, so we'll see what the drivers can do. But first of all, we'll head to the start grid for this race. Right then, here we go. Axel Nocom starting on pole position for the first time this weekend after having good heats today. Starting alongside is the Malaysian of Iame for the Burlart Motorsport. On row number 2, it's Marcus Lacambra and Juan Lucas for the victory lane. Then on row 3, it's Evan Purcell and Mateo Javier from the Philippines. On row number 4, it's Lucas Couto and Luke Morale, who starts in the back end for this race, but Jan Sagonta rounds the field. It's going to be very interesting to see the racing here once more in the Adria International Raceway, as it's the last pre-final of the season, so it's gonna be very exciting to watch and very fun as well to see who will shuffle their order and get into pole for that final later on. It's going to be very exciting to see who will stand on the top step of the final, but first let's head to the action. There we go on your screen. It's the formation lap. The drivers have already started it. We've missed some of the action in the formation lap, but anyways, the only thing important is the racing here, not the warm-up lap. But Russell Reyes will not be active for lap 1, so once again I'll be commentating here in the first lap for the rolling start. Right then, let's go. Axel Nocom starting on pole just alongside Adria. Will he get the better launch? Because last time around, Nocom starting on the outside hadn't had the best start. He was struggling quite a bit to get the launch off the line, but here we go, onto the tram lines. We're racing, and green and racing, I think Adrian has jumped the start there. Was that too good from Adrian? Because he looked like he was ahead by a bit. But anyways, Amit down the inside for turn 2 with a drama in the back. It's Evan Purcell once again. The 124 hasn't come through turn 2. That's drama for Purcell. He's not still changing for the lead. Nocom is shuffled back into third. Lacambra though gets into second. His teammate Amit is now leading the race. More wheel-to-wheel action here. Side by side they go. He's trying to defend from Nocom, but we're ending lap 1 very shortly, and more action in the background. Lucas Couto, a bit of a slide there. Nocom, side-by-side action here with Lacambra, but Adrian is leading. Now we head back to Russell Reyes for more action.
P1, now he's way far off now. Axel Nocom trying to attack Marcus Lacambra, but I think Marcus Lacambra and Axel Nocom has to work together to catch up to Adrian. If not, it'll be a hard day's work. So there has to be something here. Mateo, unfortunately, spinning out there at turn 1, costing him his race. Now we have one Lucas Pulumbarat here. P4 looking to fight his way around. Axel Nocom takes the inside there. What a great move. I think now he is in P2. Okay, Axel Nocom pushing really hard here, trying to make some advantage. Let's go. Oh no, someone spun out. Who is that? I think that's Marcus Lacambra getting off there. So let's see, Evan Purcell has now came back into the race, but he has a 1 place penalty for cutting the track, so that will be a big deficit. But at the moment, I think Luke Morales is having a hard time here gaining a good position for the podium. I think he was involved in some accidents there. Let's look at one Lucas Pulumbarat, who's now trying to aim towards overtaking Axel Nocom. You can see how he's really using all the track here, bouncing all over the curves. So Axel Nocom a little bit slidey there. Now he's getting closer and closer to start finish straight, and there we go. I think we have a little bit of slipstream. I think maybe Axel Nocom will go for it. There we go. Axel Nocom went for it. Goes around the inside and see if Axel Nocom will take it. So Axel Nocom takes the inside. Pretty clean start. There we go, but Adrian not giving the position that easy. Just opening the door for himself there. But as we can see there, I think that's Evan Purcell slightly gaining an advantage. And I think here we have Axel Nocom defending the inside there for P1. Not working out. Now Adria Emmett has the inside for this next right-hander at this last sector of this course here at Adria Raceway. And it's not looking like a very easy battle for these guys, as they are just slowing themselves down at this point. And as we can see there, Adria Emmett is getting a good position here to take P1, with Evan Purcell now at the back. Because of that fight, they were able to close up on all the leading packs. Oh no! Evan Purcell involved in a big contact there, spinning out. That lag is really rough for racing. It's really affecting his ability to get close But now Axel Nocom has to defend the inside as Juan Lucas Pulambarat tries to defend the second place position, but not enough. Adria Amit takes it, and Adria Amit goes for the inside now. Wow, what a great move by Adria Amit. Let's go on board Adria Amit's rear bumper. See what's going on. There we go. What an intense battle here, brewing against all these karters. There, Axel Nocom takes the inside. What a great move there. But you can see there, Juan Lucas Pulambarat now has the inside once again with 182. That's Luke Morales is back in the race. Luke Morales is back, and I think what a great event. I think he is clocking the third fastest time. So I think it's not about the pace, but it's all about just staying out of trouble. As there we go, a little bit of contact there involving Juan Lucas Pulambarat. A slight spin out there. I think let's go back to the onboard. There we go. And after all the while here, Evan Purcell is slowly yesterday was mentioned by Marcus Nacambra that it was faster, with a five kart length that you'll get a slipstream. So there's a big chance here for Luke Morales for Evan Purcell to catch up. Apologies for the microphone. I think it wasn't working for a while there. So we're unsure if it was malfunctioning, but it kind of was. So big apologies. But now Axel Nocom is now taking the inside to defend this pre-finals grid for the Iame Italy round 3, day 2 here at Adria Raceway. So this is the final pre-final. So yeah, there's no more day 3, so it's just all out for these guys. Now Evan Purcell has to just time it right and not overdo it, as he can't get close too much of these karters because of his laggy ping. So this is proving difficult. As you know, in karting you really have to attack when you have to attack, right? So you have to get really close. Adria Amit there relinquishing his position, but now it's all closing in on the final few laps. Luke Morales now has the P1 position with Evan Purcell just right at the back of the field. They're making a big dive there. Evan Purcell tries to go for it and shoves Adria Amit really wide there, but still opens the door for another attack to go through. But there we go, Evan Purcell opening the door and getting by Adria Amit. Still has the inside with the next corner, so he will take it. There we go, great move from Evan. Now we have Axel Nocom. Let's take a look at Axel Nocom trying to fight it out with Juan Lucas Pulambarat here, but it's not easy. It's not over until it's over, as we all say it. Okay, that's the final lap. Luke Morales just trying to get off the slipstream. You can see there he's just weaving back and forth, trying to kill the toe. There we go. Axel Nocom takes the inside away from Juan Lucas Pulambarat. Evan Purcell also getting close slightly at P4. He has a big chance to get in the podium if these guys fight. So it's not yet over. I think that's Luke Morales defending the inside really hard there, as he gets a bad exit and spins out Axel Nocom. Oh no, big disadvantage. Now Evan Purcell in P2, but this will be P3 because of his cutting of the track. And there we go, another contact there taken out, and I think Evan Purcell has the inside once again. I think he's gonna win this race if he gets it. Well, on track he's gonna have a penalty for finishing in. Oh no, big collision. Oh no, at the back there, and that will be it. Evan Purcell takes P1.
Yeah, brilliant win there for Evan Purcell. He takes his first win of the AMS karting series. A fantastic win from him. There we go. But it's all provisional though. I don't think Purcell will keep that win because the penalty was given on him in lap 1. So Morales then takes the official win, just in front of Purcell in P2 and Adria Amit, who rounds the top 3. Juan Lucas just getting caught out there in the last lap, but Purcell talk about him finding an opportunity to win on track. The penalty, though, just unfortunate, didn't work out for the young man from Great Britain. Although here are your results from the pre-final. All of this is provisional though, so please don't look at the results right now. It's all going to change. Adria Amit also under investigation for the start infringement. But Purcell, I know he won't keep the win. Unfortunately, Luke Morales takes the win ahead of Purcell. Then it's Adria Amit provisionally, and Juan Lucas for the victory lane. Axel Nolcom tumbling down the order. You saw him spin out in the last lap, just tangled with Morales there. Also, maybe a spanner in the words for Morales, but we'll have to see about that. Marcus Acambra in sixth, three place down. Lucas Couto, P7 for the Tony Kart Racing team. Jan Seguanta for the privateer, first time joining today. Not bad in the pre-final, gaining a place. Then Mateo Javier tumbles down to last position. This is not ideal for the Kart Republic driver, but we'll see for later. So now, timed qualifying, Heat 1, Heat 2, and the pre-final is completed for today. That's done and dusted, and we have no races left aside from the final later on today. I'm sure that one is going to be a dogfight for the win, as it's the final race of this series for the championship as well. Very important for the likes of Nocom and Morales fighting for the title. But first, before we head into the finals later on, we'll have the interviews with Amit, Purcell, and the likes of Morales who took that official win.
Unfortunately, our third place driver is not available for an interview. His name is Evan Purcell, and I think he is one of the new drivers in our karting league. He's a FIA karting legend, so we're really happy to see some some participation from these guys because we always want to improve and we want to see how the top guys in Europe plays around with the sim. So we'll be having him on the next few races, I hope. And thank you, Evan Purcell, for joining with us. And yeah, congratulations on your third place finish. All right, one of our, I think one of the most fun drivers in the grid is one Lucas Pulambarat getting second place for the pre-finals grid. And I think one Lucas doesn't really have a lot of moments with us here at the interview, but now I'm really happy to see him finish on the podium. So, Juan Lucas, do you have any insights on what happened during that race?
Actually P4, but then a lot of people piled up penalties, and it gradually from P4 it became to P2.
So, finishing in P2, do you have any plans? Because I think you're going to be heading into the finals on a great position, right? I think starting in P2 is really good. So, do you have any plans in the finals?
I just don't want to mess up the start, and I just want to keep my position until the end.
So, it's all about maintaining what you have and just defending it. But are you planning to stick a quick dive bomb on the leading car?
Uh, I might be planning to dive someone, and I don't know if it will go well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, thank you. So, what's your just do you have any message to Axel Nocom and the competitors, the other competitors of this league because we have, quite a lot of competitors during this round. So, do you have any special messages to them?
My message is please go easy on me.
Thank you, Juan Lucas Pulambarat, for having the interview. We'll move on to the next winner, and that will be Luke Morales for the pre-finals P1 position winner. So, Luke Morales, congratulations on finishing the first place position for the pre-finals. Um, what was your insight during that race?
I feel I just had to uh, keep doing consistent laps and hope they fight and lose time in front of me so I can catch up.
Leading into that race, who do you think was the biggest rival? I think it was, yeah. Who do you think is your biggest rival there?
The biggest rival I had there was either Evan or Axel, as they were the fastest and close to the front. So I was just hoping to catch up to those two.
And I think unluckily Evan Purcell had a big penalty for cutting the track and also making a contact. So do you have any say in that?
Yeah, if you race clean, you won't get any penalties. It's that simple.
All right, all right. So I think heading into the finals, you have the best possible position to win this race. So what's your plan?
So the plan stays the same. We're gonna attempt to hold the inside, defend against the rest of the grid, and we'll see what happens from there. We have to adapt.
How do you think about your kart? Is it the track conditions? Is it changing a lot, or now after all these laps, do you think the grip has improved?
Yeah, the grip has definitely improved after all the laps, and the marbles start forming on the outside of the track. So a single mistake can cost you a lot of time.
All right. Well, we'll be watching closely, and we hope you the best. Good luck for the finals.
Thank you.
Well then, thank you so much, Russell Reyes, for interviewing Morales down there in Park Ferme. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. And what a way for Morales to take pole for later on in the final and for the last race of the season as well. So Morales, a really good season here from him, uh, fighting for the title as well. With Nocom, they're only separated by 10 plus points. So it's really close in the championship, but then we'll see later on for that final if the table turns around. Because Nocom, if he attacks Morales and Morales finishes somewhere outside the top five, it could play a spanner in the words, but we'll have to see for that. So it's going to be very exciting to see the action later on. But first, let's take a little bit of a break before the final, as we have to post the results on social media, and we'll see you for that final. Right, then we're done and dusted with the break. Now it's time for the most important race of this season, the final, the last and final race of the season, the most important one as well. 14 laps and 18.2 kilometers to complete this whole race. Is going to be very fun to see who will have the physical strength, who will have the driver mentality to take that final win and the championship win as well. A lot of drivers here have the potential to stand on the podium, but just hadn't had the luck. But we'll see in that final if who will get onto that top step and who will stand beside them in the championship as well. Now then, the wait is over. Here we go for the final start lineup. It's Luke Morales on pole position for the Philippines, using the Kart Republic chassis. Starting alongside on row 1 is Juan Lucas for the victory lane. On row number 2, it's Evan Purcell, the young man from Great Britain, starting alongside Axel Nocom for the KR chassis. Then on row number 3, it sees Marcus Acambro for the Burl Art Motorsport alongside teammates Adria Amit. Now on row number 4, it's Lucas Couto and Jan Zagonta for the Saudi chassis. Then on your last row, it's Mateo Javier for the Kart Republic. And every kart looks to be set on the main grid. Then we'll have the final starting very shortly. Now the engines are going to be fired up in a few moments of time, so let's head to Rosa Reyes.
Alright, and we're back for the finals of the Iame Italy Cup Round 3. Hosted to you by Axel Nocom. This is the second day and the last day of this event, and wow, we've come a long way, and now it all comes down to this heated battle between all these karters that are trying their best to improve on their current positions. And at the moment, we're gonna be seeing a lot of battles, I bet. So we have at the leading kart there, I think that's Luke Morales, still keeping it clean, keeping it safe, not crashing out, not hitting anybody that hard, and avoiding penalties. And then we have here Axel Nocom at P. I think that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, P4. Unfortunate, but Evan Purcell, wow, suddenly he has a good position and starting at P3. Very good indeed. So let's see, let's see what will happen in this event, in this finals. This is gonna be exciting, as we see there Luke Morales already heats up his tires, already ready to go for this final race of the Italy Cup Round 3. This is the finals, and we'd like to thank Axel Nocom for hosting this event, the AMS Karting Championship League. And here we go. It's anytime now, lights out, and away we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Racing now. This is it for the finals of the Italy AMS Cup Round 3. And we see there Luke Morales defending really hard right away. But there we go, almost making contact there with our Evan Purcell driver. Almost spinning out. Now Axel Nocom takes P2. And it's now getting closer and closer to... Oh, but he defends it. Luke Morales, I thought he was gonna open the door for Axel Nocom there, but fear not. Axel Nocom gonna have to find another way around, but there we go. We have another big crash there for Evan Purcell, our FIA karting driver. So that's really unfortunate. But Evan Purcell once again cuts the track to gain another advantage. And we see there 182. That's Luke Morales closing in on Axel Nocom. There we see it. Oh, Axel Nocom almost spinning out Luke Morales. There was gonna be a penalty there if it did happen. But we see at the back there a lot of fighting going on. I think that's involving Marcus Tucumbra, and he spins out. Oh no, Marcus Tucumbra out of the race. It's gonna be hard to catch up now because it's a long race, but you know, it's a short track, so it's really not that long. We see there 124. That's Evan Purcell crashing out of the race. Oh no, Axel Nocom going on two wheels there. Now he is gonna have to catch back up to the field. So we see there 182. I think that's gonna be Luke Morales fighting hard here and keeping the position, but now Adria Amit really good here. There we go. I think that's gonna be Adria Amit and Luke Morales fighting it out and almost spinning out there as Adria Amit gets a little bit sideways because of the contact from Luke Morales. But still, Luke Morales really aggressive, but not too aggressive to the point that he's gonna get a penalty. We see there at the back there, Axel No coming. I think that's 115. That's Lucas Kutu fighting it out. Lucas Kutu goes for the inside dive bomb and doesn't work out so far. Oh, shoves out Axel No come there. What an aggressive move by Lucas Kutu. But now we have here Luke Morales back at it again at P1 with Adria Amet, one of our Malaysian drivers. Maybe only our Malaysian drivers. So it's really exciting to see him fight it out, and I think that's a big move there at the inside. Just opening the door slightly, just knocking it down. And there we go. Contact from Luke Morales. Almost spinning out Adria Amet there. Big contact. So now it's gonna be intense as they fight it out. Oh, sideways there. As Adria Amet gets closer and closer to I think that's gonna be one Lucas Pulambarat. No, that's not one Lucas. Oh yeah, it is one Lucas Pulambarat. Suddenly he's back on top. He's now on P2, but the laps are coming down closely and more, so it's about to end this race. So they have to send it really nicely now. As we see there, Mateo closing in on Lucas Kutu. I think he's gonna make a move. Oh no, almost crashed out there. Let's have a look at the fight ahead. Adria Amet getting some fights with one Lucas Pulambarat. I think Adria Amet's gonna go for a move here, but not really. He's gonna sit back and just look for a better overtaking position as one Lucas Pulambarat keeps him at bay. So we can see there lots of wiggling around. This kart track is really bouncy as we see it, and there we go, a little bit of a aggressive overtake there from Adria Amet, just getting some contacts there. There we go, opens the door for Adria Amet, as now I think they will have to work with each other to try and catch up to Luke Morales, as he is just getting away slowly. So yeah, not working out. As oh no, big crash for Adria Amet, and 151, one Lucas Pulambarat spins out. He spins out Adria Amet there. Really unfortunate, and that will be a big penalty, I think, because that was the fight for P1. At least, well, it was looking for a fight for P1, but yeah, big contact. So now let's take a look at what's happening at the back there. I think we have a bit of fighting going on between Mateo and Lucas Kutu. And we see there Mateo looking for a way around Lucas, but it's not working out. I think he has to get a good exit out of this last corner to just try and get a good run on him, but there we go. I think Slipstream will play a big part here as they all go for it. There we go, opens the door. Lucas Kutu opens the door nice and wide, but Evan Purcell right on the inside there also opens the door, but nudges out Lucas Kutu there. Such a big collision, but yeah, sideways bumping. Let's see what will transpire in this one. Marcus Lacambra, a very unfortunate event. He spun out early on in the race, and now it's cost him this fight here. Axel Nocom and Luke Morales just in the lead, just getting away slowly. And we still have a lot of fight here going on. I think that's Mateo spinning out. Really unfortunate. Now it's opening up for Marcus Lacambra as Adria Amet and Marcus Lacambra goes for it, back at it again. And now let's see what's going on at the back. Sorry, at the front. One Lucas Pulambarat, who might have a 2-place penalty for that collision, spinning out Adria Amet there. There we go. Lots more fighting here. This is the closest fight we have seen so far. We have Marcus Lacambra versus Adria Amit. Marcus Gamba trying to weave around the inside, showing his nose, but not working out. Adria Amit unfazed, so he's just going at it. Okay, I think Axel Nocom is slightly catching up to Luke Morales here. And this is the fight for the lead, so Axel has to really send it if he wants to keep up. You can see there their speed, they're going 90 kilometers per hour. Turn 1, just full throttle, and these cars with no safety gear whatsoever. Like these cars have no seat belts. These things have nothing, so it's really an intense fight brewing out here. You can see there a lot of fighting. There we go. Oh wait, I think we have a fight at the back. Let's have a look at that. I think that would be Adria Amit and Lucas Kutu and Marcus Tocambra juking it out for, I think this is gonna be P3. Sorry. This is gonna be P5 position for this race. So they're really fighting it out for the crumbs here. These guys. After all those collisions, it's gonna be really hard for them to catch back up to the leading pack, which is now getting closer and closer as Axel Nocom is now starting to attack Luke Morales. Let's have a look at the onboard view from Axel Nocom. There we go. Axel Nocom opening the door for himself there as Luke Morales now has to give out the inside there. Now it's not yet over. There we go. We see a little bit of a squeeze going on, and there we go. Big bump there from Axel Nocom. But I think that's normal in karting. Now they're fighting it out for the position. I think this is a fight for the championship, so this is a really big deal fight. There we go. Lots more contact at the sides there. So Nocom going around the inside, this defending, but now Luke Morales has the exit advantage and has the inside advantage and makes big contact but saves it. They're still both in the race, which is a good thing. See now what Luke Morales will do in this event. Go opens the door. Lots more fighting. This is the fight for the lead, guys, so this is really intense. Oh no, Luke Morales. Slight contact there for Axel Nocom. Luckily, Axel Nocom didn't spin out, so the race keeps going. So wow, what a fight so far. They are really joking it out. Let's go another onboard view. This time with the camera from our drone, and you can see that they're just switching back to each other all the time there. Luke Morales gets the inside. Now fighting it out. Axel Nocom is trying it again. Now has the inside, so Luke Morales has to give some space. There we go, contact. So we have a little bit of a guy joining us. I think that's Evan Purcell. Oh no, Evan Purcell is causing this mayhem to the fight up ahead. And there we go, Evan Purcell. Not good, causing a mayhem on the leading fight. There we go, they're just fighting it out. Final lap. And there we go, Evan Purcell is really causing a big mayhem here. Not good for the last lap race. So that will be a disqualification for Evan Purcell after blocking the leading battle. So that will be it for his race. This is the Italy Cup, and this is the final lap. So this has to be really important. And I think we can see there Luke Morales is trying to find a way to time it right to take the position away from Axel Nocom, but it's not gonna work out. Evan Purcell goes for, sorry, that's Luke Morales. Doesn't work out. So there we go. Axel Nocom takes the lead.
Yeah, there Axel Nocom takes the official win, but Evan Purcell, you can't do that, mate. You have to rejoin the pits in last position, unfortunately. It says on the timing screen that he's won the final, but I don't think he's going to keep that at all. Axel Nocom takes the official win in front of Morales. But the most important thing, Luke Morales is your 2026 Iame Italy Cup champion for this series. A great win there from Nocom, but Morales capitalizing on the championship. He takes the biggest award there. Now let's take a look at your final classification. This is all provisional though. Evan Purcell takes the win in front of Nocom, but remember Purcell has that DSQ, so Nocom wins the race. Morales gets the championship win in P2. Marcus Acambra in P3. Adria just missing out on that podium with a photo finish. Lucas Couto P5, Juan Lucas P6, Mateo in 7th, and Jan Seguanta rounds the field. Well, then, what did I say? It was going to be a dogfight for the win in that final. Morales and Nocom having full action there in the last lap. Purcell getting a bit of a mix there, but unfortunately getting disqualified due to that rejoining the pits in third place. He was supposed to rejoin in last position, but anyway, that was a really good scrap for P1, but I'm just happy that Morales wins the championship. Nocom takes the final win. Fantastic racing, brilliant season, and will now head to the interviews with Rosa Reyes.
Marcus Lacambra, congratulations for finishing the third place position in the Italy Cup Iame Round 3 Day 2. Um, that was an intense race. I mean, we had a long day 1 and now day 2. What was the hardest, most difficult thing that happened throughout this event?
I think it was just being taken out, to be honest. I think in about every heat I got taken out in some form. So generally put a mood down on me. And you know how racing works. You let the emotions get the best of you and you just don't perform as well. One day you'll feel like you're top of the world. Next day you're just down in the dumps.
Yeah, sometimes you have to keep your emotions in check, usually when you're racing, right? But yeah, I mean, what do you think you can improve on after getting all those collisions with other drivers? Do you have any plans to change or like any moves to change or like characteristics of your driving to change to just avoid these incidents?
I feel like it was just unlucky timing for where it was because I know I generally don't get into these accidents, so we'll review it and figure out where we can improve on.
All right. Well, thank you for answering the questions and good luck on your next few races. Are you gonna be joining the coming up races soon?
Hopefully, if my schedule allows it.
All right. Thank you. We'll be moving on to Luke Morales. So Luke Morales takes second place, and wow, what a surprise, right? We always have him on the lead, but now he has been dethroned by Axel Nocom. But now let's see what he has to say about this race. Luke Morales, I mean, it's tough. I know you don't like this position. You always want to be on the top, right? So, what was your hardest moment there in that race?
I think the hardest moment in that race was to just stay in front of Axel as he was gaining and gaining every lap, and to just defend against him. But you know, as we know, his defense is always the best.
So yeah, it proved really hard. Yeah, I think we saw you in the lead there, and you had quite a gap. So we were wondering why do you think you lost some pace there? You think the tires were just giving out?
Yeah, I think close to the end, as Axel was catching up, the pressure was getting to me, as you know the championship fight is between us two, and the points are really close. So the pressure is uh it's getting very like, yeah, it's loading up. The pressure is loading up, and that pressure can make you make mistakes from time to time. So I think that's one of the main reasons that Axel was catching up.
Okay, so do you have any plans on how you're gonna train to like avoid this pressure from happening again? Because we all know it's all in the mind, right? So I think if you just remove it from your mind that you're getting caught up by a fast carter behind you, you'd be the winner. So any plans?
Yeah, I think the main plan is to just keep focus in the front and just try to keep your lines consistent and don't overthink your steering inputs, your braking inputs, and your throttle inputs. Just don't overthink it. Just do it from your muscle memory.
All right, all right. Thank you for answering the questions and thank you for joining us in the Ayame AMS Italy Cup. Are you gonna be joining the next few races?
Yeah, I'll be joining the next few races. This is a really fun series. So yeah, I'll be joining.
All right, thank you, thank you. All right,
Thank
so
you.
we'll move on to our champion of the Italy Cup Round 3 here in Adria Raceway. We have Axel Nocom. Congratulations, Axel. So, before we start with the questions, do you have any special messages to your fellow competitors for, joining this event and being a part of it?
First and foremost, Luke Morales is actually the series title winner of the Iame Italy Cup. He beat me just by less than 10 points, so really close margin. But my real message is to just keep pushing and keep going on. Our series is improving. I'm trying my best to improve the league. So I hope you all enjoy it, and thank you to all who participated.
All right, so let's start with the questions. Yeah, we do know that Luke Morales got the championship, but of course you got the race win, so that's something else to be proud of. I mean, we all know that you want to be the champion, of course, but what was the key point in winning that race, that final race?
The key moment was when I overtook Juan Lucas as well as the likes of Adria Amit. They were defending, so I saw Luke started to pull away. I started to panic. I had to make a move, and eventually they tangled on turn two, so that caused me to move up two positions. And then from then on, I started focusing forward and trying to chase down Luke.
So I think earlier we had mentions from Luke Morales that he was getting the pressure. So uh, how do you like? Did you just try to keep your consistency in check to try and put pressure on Luke, or were you showing yourself in the no on like behind him or something?
Yeah, I mean, I was driving quite consistently on the final. When I saw I was setting the fastest lap, I knew I was setting it since I was driving and catching up to one of the fastest drivers on the AMS grid. So, yeah, I was closing in like 2 tenths per lap. That eventually caused me to close in on the ninth lap of the race. That's when the breaking point started to happen and the fighting started to begin.
So yeah, after all that fighting, actually on the last lap, we had a little bit of an incident with the blue flag. So do you have any insights on what happened to that event?
Yeah, unfortunately, Evan Purcell was the one who got the blue flag. I mean, he gave the positions, well done to him, but like, he got into the final fight, which was going to into the last lap. So, that was a bit. I think that deserved a bit of a warning, since you cannot fight with the leaders, especially if you have a blue flag. But then I hope he learns his lesson and hopefully he focuses more for the next rounds.
All right, thank you, Axel Nocum, and congratulations on winning the race. And again, we'll go back to Luke Morales for another interview for actually coming out on top of the Italy AMS Cup round overall championship. So, Luke Morales, congratulations on winning the championship. Now, I think this might be one of your first championship wins in sim racing. So, do you have any special messages?
Yeah, I would just like to thank the organizers of the event, the stewards, and everyone who helped officiate the event. Thanks to my parents, they help support me. So Yeah.
All right, we have a few questions. Like, what is your current sim racing rig at the moment?
I'm running just a simple rig, only the Camo C5 with the load cell pedals and the adjustable frame. So it's just really simple, not that complex.
All right. So, um, after winning this championship, are you gonna have a quick celebration with some friends and people that you hold dear?
Yeah, I'll probably have a little celebration because it's a championship win. This doesn't it's not common that you win a championship.
All right. So, I hope we see you again in the next few championships held by Axel Nocom, the AMS group. So, yeah, really happy to see you join with us, and congratulations again on winning the championship.
Well, then that's it for the 2026 Iame Italy Cup season. That's Luke Morales for you, the championship winner, and also Axel Nolcom taking the final win, and Marcus Lacambra stealing a podium in the end there. Well, this year championship standings of 2026, Luke Morales obviously wins the title ahead of Axel Nolcom, just 10 points ahead of the young Filipino, and in third it's Marcus Acambra. A very opportunistic podium there for him, getting third in the rostrum, just ahead of Adriamit, missing out on that top three in the standings with Juan Lucas in P5, and Pierre Abadiwan just missing the top five. Then it's the Australian of Jensen Hammond and Mateo Javier for P8, Rain Alojado, and Veer Chopra, who rounds the field for the championship. A brilliant season, brilliant end to it, of course. Let's spray the champagne, and we'll see you for the Ayame AMS final in Kristianstad. We'd like to thank our commentators as well, Arhan Qureshi and Rosa Reyes, your main commentator of the 2026 season. We'll look forward to working with you. Thank you to the host of event as well. That being said, Axel Nogom hosted the entirety of this season. Very fantastic, high standards in the sim esports as well. Would like to thank everyone who participated in 2026, and we look forward to seeing you participate more in our races. Later on, we'll have the virtual podium. Obviously, not in real life, but we'll have the top three runners in the podium with the national anthem, as well as the certificates getting handed out, and also the cash prizes as well. The most important thing. But yeah, we look forward to seeing you once again.
That was Juan Lucas, but I'm not too sure, as Pierre Abadiwan has gotten the breathing space he needs. Is now here. This is the scrap for P3.
So, and there we go, another one from one Lucas Barrett. Oh no! Adrian spins out of the race. That's really bad. This is the finals, boys. You really gotta be careful. Axel Nocom now leading the race.